now he's taken his talents to the Broadway stage. Thank you, Mr. Williams. He's earned a Tony nomination for his Broadway debut. That's hard to do. Williams plays Darren Lemming, a Major League Baseball player in the show. It's called Take Me Out. In this scene, he talks with his teammate Kippy about coming out.
Kippy, this seems to be a bigger event in your life than it is in mine.
I'm just so happy for you, Darren.
Why?
Because now you're gonna be happy.
Well, I've always been happy.
Yeah, but now you'll be completely happy. You've named yourself, Darren. You have put yourself into words, which means you're free in a way that you've never been before.
Okay.
And of course, there'll be the inevitable difficult period.
I don't think that.
Just... What?
I don't think there'll be a difficult period.
Well, I mean, there's inevitably a difficult period.
Yeah, maybe if it was somebody else, but I don't see it. Sort of stuff going on with the guys now, but I don't take note of that. I can just ride above that.
So confident. Jesse Williams joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I was there Tuesday night, seat G113. Did you see me?
I'm so glad I didn't know. I've decided I don't want to know when people are there.
Oh, you don't want to
Yeah,
know?
it just adds another level of
Does it?
awareness.
I get that. I get
Thank you for
that.
coming, though.
You didn't hear me go, Jesse! I was very classy.
That was you that got escorted out.
Yes, that was me. But I've read that you said that you wanted something that was insurmountable, that was terrifying, that was extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Why did you want that, and why was this it for you?
This was definitely it for me. I think I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. You know, I'd been somewhere where I got very comfortable. I was able, you know, for a variety of reasons. You know, I was on that show for a long time, able to raise my children, be close. It's all very kind of, I know where I am. It's very predictable. Nothing's going to be earth-shattering. And I wanted to do something next that was absolutely scary and got me a little uncomfortable, challenged me, put me in a place to reshape some
What
things.
scared you about it, Jesse?
Well, a couple things. I mean, it's live.
Yes.
It's back. I get to
And the
come back
audience
home
is
to New
right
York.
there.
You're live. You're on the tightrope. You're on the high wire. And so you have to be present.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be present. It can change. It can change every show, every minute, every audience is different. And you also there's a freedom through repetition. You know, on TV and film, you say a line once and you'll never say it again in your life.
Right. Yeah.
This is the opposite. You get to really explore every nook and cranny and every nuance, as we were talking about earlier, of that person's life and experience. So there's a lot. It's a liberating thing. You feel very much alive.
And newsflash, in case there are those that don't know, there's a little bit of nudity.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's the word we like to use.
Yeah,
It's
bit.
not a little bit. No, it's not. Look, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
No, but I would
reason, it's
imagine.
real.
But
yeah,
it's not gratuitous. We can say that.
No.
But that was a big, certainly that was scary. Certainly that was something, you know, if that's what you're asking. Like when I first heard about the play, you know, people use shorthand, right? So there's nudity, it's baseball, gay.
Right.
Okay, I'm certainly not going to be naked on stage. That's no,
Yes.
thank you. And then I read it, and then it was too late. Once I read it, I was hooked. Richard Greenberg is an absolutely spectacular writer, and I didn't have a choice. It really wasn't a decision to make. It's smart, it's on the bleeding edge, it's relevant, it's got incredibly dense comedy and drama and pain and anguish. There is a real arc. As an actor, you look for an arc, you look for a challenge. There are very interesting characters that you can play. There are also situations you can play that you're experiencing something very interesting. And this character goes through an absolute whirlwind, and that is a very difficult thing to do eight times a week.
And
Emotionally, it's really actually quite devastating, which I didn't anticipate to this degree, right? You can read it, you can rehearse it, but then living it, your body doesn't know the difference, you know? Without giving too much away, this character goes through a great deal of pain. So that's a little difficult to sustain over time.
I was going to say almost, how do you handle that? Because especially thinking of a day with a matinee.
Yeah,
you got to
yesterday we
get
did
back
2
up
shows.
and
Yeah.
go back for a new audience.
Yeah, I'm always still figuring it out, but you certainly have a meditation practice. I figure out how to ground myself afterwards, kind of put some of that away. And we have such a great group of folks that we're
You
working
really
with.
do.
My teammates are incredible. So we rely on each other. And look, this is my first time doing a 3-act play. First time is certainly on stage on Broadway, so I'm always asking questions. I'm always looking for best practices, best ideas from anybody. I'm a student, really, and just kind of happy to be here.
But I'm fascinated by it, Jesse, because I've never seen anything like it on stage, and there's a massive shower scene, so all of the actors on stage are nude. And when it's first revealed, I always look to see what's the audience. No one reacts. And I'm surprised that there's no tittering, there's no snickering, there's no woo, there's none of that.
Yeah, I find that.
And does that surprise you? Because, listen, I have to be very honest. I went with my nephew, and he's sitting there. He's drooling behind his mask. My glasses start fogging because I was breathing so hard. So I was looking, because it really is beautifully, beautifully done.
Yeah.
But the audience just sort of takes it all in. And that first time you did it, what did you have expectations?
I think I did have an expectation that there would be some vocalization.
Yes.
Vocalization. People, in their discomfort, we make sounds.
jokes.
Right.
Just to try to, and also the audience is part of the play. This thing is, you all react to each other. You wonder why she's laughing. What the hell's so funny about that? Did I miss something? There's a lot of interactivity there. But that silence is really interesting. It does reflect some maturity. It does reflect also the reason it's in the play is because it forces the audience to confront the situation that the characters are confronting, which is, as men, what is it to be a man? Right? Can I be a man without being homophobic?
Yes.
Or is that how I define what masculinity is? By demonstrating what I'm not. And where do I look? How do I behave differently now that there is somebody who's come out that's present in my life and in these characters' lives? Now we can't communicate our masculinity through certain gestures or homophobia. I have to look up. I have to make sure nothing can be perceived differently. That tension that you feel is what the characters are going.
And they take our phones, but there's always a jerk in every audience, took the picture, and it was released online. And I thought it was sad because it's taken out of context. Did that make you angry? Did that hurt your feelings? Or did you just think, okay?
I just kind of, things
rolled
happen.
with it?
I came here on a mission. I'm, working my plan, and I've got to do a show. And I got to do 2 shows. And you just got to keep one foot in front of the other, Yeah, but, there's, by and large, we have a very kind of sacred and wonderful interaction. And
play is
terrific
really
audiences that are listening and paying attention. And
it's good, and you are fantastic.
You are.
And
I really
everything.
appreciate that.
Thank you so much for coming in. You can see Jesse and Take Me Out on Broadway at Second Stage's Hayes Theater until June 11th. Gotta hurry. We'll be right back.